So welcome everybody to another episode of the Tech Trapper Podcast. I am your host, Aaron Reed. Like always, if you guys are new here and you're listening on YouTube, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you're listening on other platforms like Apple Podcast or Spotify, go ahead and subscribe to it so you can get these episodes when I release them. It's been a while since I've released a new episode of the Tech Trapper Podcast. So I wanted to come to you guys and talk about a couple of subjects. The first thing we're going to talk about is my first experience with vlogging. I went on a recent trip because I do travel a lot, and I just wanted to try my hand at vlogging. I normally make a lot of content, but I never do anything with it, so I tried to vlog. So I'll show you guys some of the gear that I used while vlogging, and I'll show you guys the vlog at the end of the podcast, and you guys let me know what you think. The second thing we're going to talk about today is going to be e-ink and budgeting. We're talking about shopping for that e-ink device. Specifically, we're talking about two devices that fit within that 10 to 11 inch size category, and they're going to be between the Boox Go 10.3 and the Supernote Manta. And we're going to just look at what you get for the amount of money you're paying for each one of those devices. Like, what's the best bang for your buck or value, or what matters more to you? It's not a right or wrong answer to this question. It's all subjective. It all depends on what your needs are and what platform that you think fits best for you. So we're not saying that this one is better than that one or anything like that. We're just looking at what you're getting for the value that you're spending with that initial investment in the tablet. So, hey guys, just check me out and let's get into this discussion. So we're going to hop into the vlog discussion and then we'll move on from there. So travel tech, not necessarily travel tech, but more importantly, vlogging. I travel a lot. So I travel a lot for work, and I've really been wanting to explore vlogging my travels and just my journeys throughout life a little bit more. And I've always been just afraid to do it. Not afraid as in I don't do it. So I take or make a lot of content when I travel. I just never do anything with it. And so I've been using the iPad Pro, the M4, the 11 inch, and there's like a journaling feature on there that you can drop links in. So I've been using that to kind of, journal my traveling, and I'm dropping links to videos, pictures, and things like that I'm experiencing. And I said, you know what, I probably should make a little bit of content with this and start vlogging. So that's what I just did. I'm gonna release my first vlog. Actually, I'll play it here on the Tech Trapper Podcast, and then I'll put it out on YouTube as a separate video. I had fun making it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know how good it is. But I'll let you guys see that and be the judge of it. Tell me how trash it is, or tell me if you guys think it was pretty interesting, and tell me how I can improve on vlogging my life. Now, like any person who loves tech, when I decided to go on this journey and start vlogging, I was ready to go out and buy some brand new equipment. There's like an Insta360 that I was gonna buy. I was gonna go out and buy another Canon camera. And when I came in my office getting ready to leave a couple of days before the trip, I said, you know what? I have some gear here that I'm not using or maximizing. So let me use this and max it out. And once I get to a point where it's not enough, then I'll buy some more gear. So I'll show you guys what I took on with me for the trip and what I used to make some of that content. So let's check it out real quick. So the first thing we're going to talk about that I used, and it's going to be the main camera that I use for my vlogging, is going to be my GoPro Hero Black 9. So it's going to be this GoPro right here, the GoPro Hero Black 9. And I've had this thing for a while, and I've been using it kind of like a backup studio camera when I film some of my YouTube footage. And I actually have a filter on it. I have this just random filter kit that I got off of Amazon, and I'm gonna throw the links to all this stuff in the comments. And that's what I use to get the bulk of my content recorded for my vlog. Now I kept it inside of this GoPro case right here. So it's a GoPro case. that I bought from Best Buy, and it has the hot shoe situations there where you can attach a mic to it, you can attach a light to it. It has some ports in the back here, so you can use like different attachments. So you can put a mic in there with the small mic jack. If you have a lapel mic or something like that, this USB-C, you can throw that in there as well. So you have about 3 different ports for you to be able to put some accessories on, and you have your mounts for your main accessories. You have power buttons on the top and on the side. So you have control buttons on the top and the side, just like you do on your actual GoPro. So you can still control it like you would your regular GoPro. And this is the mic that I used. I don't know what brand this little shotgun mic is that mounts on top of it. This is the mount that you use. I don't know the brand of it. I got it off Amazon. I'll link that I got it off Amazon. I'll link that in the description as well. I don't remember the brand. I don't know why. So I also went and got the Max lens. They sell this Max lens for your GoPro. And what it is, it's like a wide angle lens. So you get a wider angle with the Max lens, if I can get it out of here. So yeah, it's like this little Max lens upgrade. So I went and got that. I used that for a couple of shots. So again, I don't know how good the vlog is, but my main camera that I used for the vlog was the GoPro Hero 9, and I used this little tripod. Now this is a Ulanzi tripod. It extends out to about 6 feet. And then I have a Ulanzi adapter here for the GoPro. I like this thing. I have about 5 of these tripods just laying around the office and the studio. I first saw these on Tech Me Out's YouTube. If you guys want to check out a good YouTube page that has a lot of content on just different tech and gadgets. I love what she does with showing her bags that she buys. But it's called Tech Me Out, and she does monthly drops of what she bought. And I saw her with these, and she had a couple of these. So you can use them 2 ways. Like I said, you can use it as a selfie stick like I did. Or it extends out to about 6 feet. Oh, that's not even as far as it goes. But it extends out almost to like 6 feet, and you can use these things as regular tripods in your studio to hold your studio cameras and things like that. So see, boom. It's pretty sturdy. I put a couple of DSLRs on it. I'll put the GoPro on it. I have my webcam. I have a 4K webcam. I have it on one right now. It's a pretty good tripod, and it doubles as a selfie stick. So me at this big age of 44 years old, I was walking around downtown Philly with a selfie stick and a GoPro, and I felt so weird. But I had fun doing it. And the more I do it, I think the more comfortable I'm going to get walking around, having people stare at me with all this gray in my beard, using a selfie stick, talking to a camera. So I had fun doing that. The other main piece of tech that I used to make some content for my vlog is going to be my Ray-Ban Metas. So I'm blind for real, so I really need glasses. So that's why I love these Ray-Ban Metas. I have 2 pair. So this pair right here is gonna be the Stone Ray-Ban Metas. Don't judge me because my lenses are dirty. And I like this because it's a stone look. It's kind of transparent, so you can see the electronic engineering inside of it, but it's not just clear. It's that stone color. So I use these to do both video and picture, and just be able to show you, the vantage point through my lens. So I use those. The other thing that I use just to make some content as well is my phones. It's always good to have smartphones on you because you have an extra backup 4K phone. So my main phone is the phone I use for everything. Is going to be my iPhone Pro Max 14. So I still have the 14. I haven't upgraded yet. I haven't needed to. So yeah, this is the 14. I use that. But then I also use my Samsung Z Fold. This is the Samsung Z Fold 6. I haven't got the Z Fold 7 yet, but I was using this thing, and this thing is so much fun to use when you are creating content. The cameras on here are awesome, and you know, the different modes you can use, the different views you can get when creating content, recording video. USB-C, so I can hook up some of my microphones to it, and I can throw it on a selfie stick and I can create some content with it. So those are the main 3 or 4 cameras that I used in creating my vlog. Now, to hold all of this stuff while I was walking around Philly, I had a bag, and I love these bags. Let me go get the bag. I'll show you guys which bag I had. So to hold all of my cameras and effects, my glasses, my phones, my wallets. So this is what I took with me. This is going to be the Grams 28, and this is going to be the 156 City Sling. This thing is pretty spacious on the inside. It's large enough for me to fit my glasses in it. I can fit the ViWoods AI Paper Mini in there. I can fit the GoPro in there. I can fit both my phones. I can fit my wallet. It holds a lot, and it's real comfortable to use. Man, I just like the leather and the feel on it. And it's like Italian leather. The strap to hardware is pretty sturdy as well. It's just a nice made bag, and I'm a guy who loves bags. I probably have more bags than my wife. So as I continue to do some of these Tech Trapper podcasts, I'll show you guys the gear I use and kind of like the stuff I use to carry it around. So this is going to be Grams 28. This is going to be the 156 City Sling. It's real comfortable to use. So make sure you check out the vlog that I'm going to put at the end of the podcast, and let me know what you guys think. And if you don't catch on the podcast, I'm going to release it on YouTube. So please let me know if I did a horrible job at vlogging, or if you think I did a good job. Let me know. Either way it goes, I'm gonna still try to put some more out until I can perfect the vlogging. That way I can go out and buy another camera, because you know I like buying stuff. So next, let's get into an e-ink discussion. So recently, inside the Rant About Tech community, and also in a personal conversation I've been having with a friend who is ready to get into digital writing with their first e-ink device, budget and bang for your buck and what you get with certain purchases has come up. We're looking at tablets that are in between that 10 to 11 inch size category. So we're looking at the Boox Go 10.3 and the Supernote Manta. So now the main use case is going to be for a professional use case at work. Plus, a friend of mine is actually going back to school to get their master's. So they want to have something that they can use for studying and taking notes in class, taking notes on different projects at work. They want to be able to have a tablet that they can use to kind of manage their day for their scheduling, do some personal journaling, maybe even use it to read some EPUBs or use the Kindle app. And they want to be able to have that overall good organization. So they want to have the use of linking notes and documents together, you know, all the things that you can do with both of these platforms. So the main question that's come up is just the price point. Which device gives me my most bang or value for the dollar that I'm spending? So what we're going to do here, we're going to go on both of the websites. We're going to look at how much these devices cost, and we'll look at the price breakdown. So out the gate, we're going to look at some of the pros that you get with like the Supernote Manta. We'll start with that one. You get the Feel Right 2 screen, you get the Feel Right 2 self-healing screen on your Supernote Manta that gives you that superior writing experience, probably the best writing experience on e-ink, especially if you kind of like that feel of writing on a stack of paper. And then, of course, with that, you pair that with the forever nib, with the ceramic nib that you're going to get with the push pin or the Heart of Metal 2, or that Lamy Special Edition crystal pen. And I think they have the twin pin as well. So when you pair that with that ceramic nib, you're going to get probably the best writing experience on e-ink. You look at the note-taking UI, you probably have the best note-taking software in e-ink when it comes to just taking notes. Now, I do think that Boox note-taking software or note-taking capabilities are right up there with Supernote. I think when you're looking at e-ink and using it as a note-taking productivity tablet, it's Supernote, it's Boox, and then it's the feel. And I think everybody is chasing Boox and Supernote. So you have that. And then you have modularity with the Supernote Manta. It's going to be modular. So yeah, you're going to pay a little bit more in that first investment, but it should pay off down the line. Instead of having to buy a new device, you should be able to just upgrade that Manta if you don't want to buy the next new device that's out. So once those components start coming out for that, you should be fine. You should just be able to buy the component as you need it, upgrade your device as you need it without having to invest into another brand new device. So you have a lot of value there in modularity. You have some other stuff that is going to be exclusive to the Manta, like you'll have the Carter 1300 Mobius plastic screen that flex, so it should be a little bit more durable than those glass screens that you'll find on the Boox Go 10.3 and other e-ink tablets. I don't think you have full Android on the device, so I'm not sure. I don't think you have access to the Google Play Store, but you do have access to a way to get some sort of app store, and you can get the apps that you need on the device, whether you sideload it or you use this app that you can put on there to get the apps that you need. So I don't think getting apps on the device for the things that you need really is that big of a deal. It's just a different way of getting them on instead of having access to the Google Play Store. Now, you look at the Boox Go 10.3, for that initial investment of $410, you're going to get the device itself, you'll get a folio, and you'll get a pen. And all that's going to be bundled in at one price. Now, for me, the Boox Go 10.3 can do everything that the Supernote Manta does. Where it lacks at in some of the things that you get with the digest with the Supernote Manta, you get the split screen capabilities in the Boox Go 10.3 that will give you those extra reading notes section of the notes, where you can actually associate that with a PDF, with an EPUB, with a book you're reading in Kindle, or any document you bring over. You also get the infinite notes with this new 4.1 beta that they dropped. Now you have infinite notes inside that notes app, so it's just another tool that you can use for note taking and linking. You have the same style of linking, making headers and tags to be able to find your information quickly. You don't have the quick access menu that Supernote does, but you do have a way to quickly access your files. So it's not that bad of a trade-off. And there are a lot of similarities where these two devices do cross over with the functions that they do and the tools that they give you. That might do them slightly different, but you still can get them done. So what we'll do, we'll go to each website, we'll just look at the price breakdown, and we'll see what you get for the money you spend. And then I would love to see in the comments what you guys think about the difference between the two platforms. What do you think you're getting more value for when you buy this device? So first place we're going to stop by is going to be the Supernote website, and we're going to check out the Supernote Manta today, and we're on Supernote's official website. So you can see the price breakdown. The Supernote Manta is here, and it's going to start out at $505 USD. Now, if you want to, you can just purchase your new Manta without any of the accessories, and your subtotal before taxes and shipping and all of that is going to be $505. And we're going to focus on that subtitle before shipping and all of that when it comes to just the price point that we're going to speak of. Now, in my opinion, if I'm going to spend $500 on a device, I want to protect the device. So I'm going to get the half folio. That half folio is going to be what, 65 USD, and that's going to change that price from 505 to 570. Now you don't have to go with any of Supernote's pens. You could go to Amazon and you can get you just a generic EMR styli. You're gonna spend about $20 to $35 on a good styli. You don't want to spend, all this money on this awesome device that has this Feel Right 2 on it that enhances your writing experience just to get the cheapest styli you can find. So when we look at the Supernote pens that are available here that have that ceramic forever nib, all of them are $99 except for the standard push pin here. And I hear the standard push pin is pretty good. So if you're just gonna go with the standard push pin, it's gonna run you about $65. That's gonna take that price from 505 USD to looks like 635 USD out of the door for that initial investment. Now, one of the advantages with the Supernote Manta, as you can see here, is that it's modular. So you can remove this back plate and you can switch out the internals. Like you can switch out the battery, the motherboard, and the processor when they come out with an upgraded chip and all of those things. So you do have access to do that. If your screen is damaged, I do believe you have access to buy another screen. And also with Supernote, if you go here, it comes with this whole DIY zone. So we'll go check that out as well. When you get to the DIY zone, this is where you will find those things like you have the batteries here. They have the X2 motherboard, which is what comes in the Manta right now. So they have that. You have enclosures and back covers for both the Manta and the Nomad. And of course you can get the Feel Right 2 film. So when that new upgraded X3 motherboard comes out, you should be able to come buy this X3 motherboard and put it inside of your Manta. If a better battery comes out, you should be able to purchase that as well. So let's just look at how much the X2 motherboard costs now. And that's going to be $193 USD. So I don't know how much that X3 motherboard would come out, how much that would cost when it comes out, but just for example purposes, we see here if you were buying the X2 motherboard, that would run you around $193. The battery, if you need to replace the battery, it runs you around $94. Both of those things are cheaper options than purchasing a new device. So that initial investment, even though it's a little bit more in the Supernote Manta, it can pay off in the long run when you look at upgrading your device instead of buying a new one if you don't need a new device. So now we're here on the official Boox website, and what we're going to do, we're going to look at some of the products that they have here. So we're going to look at the Boox Go 10.3 because that's what we want to compare it to. So when we look at the Boox 10.3, this is what you're going to get for $409.99. You're going to get this bundle here that is going to get you the magnetic case. It's going to get you the device itself. It's going to get you the Boox standard pen, and it will get you some replacement nibs. So for $409.99, you're going to get the device itself, the magnetic case, the Boox standard pen, and you'll get a set of 5 nibs to go with that. And that's going to come out to be $409.99. If you want to upgrade those accessories, so you have like the Pen 2 Pro, so it's a Pro pen version of the Boox pen, that's going to be $79.99. If you're looking at buying some replacement nibs for your stylus, you get a set of 5. Well, that's for the Boox Pro. If you want to buy some replacement nibs for your Boox pen, it looks like a set of 5 are going to be $19.99. Now this says these are stylus tips for the Pen Plus and Pen 2 Pro. So I guess the Pen Plus is, yeah. Also, if you want to buy some replacement nibs for your Boox pen, they'll be $19.99 for a set of 5. But you can go on Amazon and get like a set of 10 for about $12. And those will be the Scribe premium pen nibs that, in my opinion, feel a little bit better than the Boox pens. So yeah, when you look at the comparison of the two devices, what they actually do and how much you pay for each device, depending on how you want to spec out your Manta and just what you get when you buy the Go 10.3. It just depends on what your budget is and what you see more value in. Like I said, when it comes to the Supernote Manta, if you're looking at down the line ownership, that initial investment is a little bit more, but it should pay off in the future when you come up with these upgrades that they're going to come out with. When you look at the Boox Go 10.3 at that price point and what you get in that device, you could be saving some money now, and it should be a device that will last you a couple of years. And in the future, if you just want to upgrade anyway, well, you just upgrade anyway. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about these two devices and the price points and what you get for its value and what decision you would make. The friend of mine ultimately made the decision to go with the 10.3. One of the reasons for it is because they're new to e-ink, and while we have used both of them, he's kind of demoed both of them with me here at my home with the 10.3 and the Manta. They kind of went with the 10.3 because it was a cheaper investment, because they honestly don't know if it's something that they would continue to use down the line as that companion device to their laptop. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. So the other e-ink thing I want to talk about, honestly, is going to be the ViWoods AI Paper Mini. This is a device that I picked up not knowing if I would actually enjoy it or even like it. I picked it up, with ViWoods, you have a 100-day return policy if you don't like the device. And honestly, I have I love this device. I love using this thing. This has been a part of my daily driver. I mean, just look at that screen. I don't even have the light on it right now. It's just, no light on e-ink screen. I think this is a Carter 1000. And yeah, I have my studio lights on, but my studio lights honestly aren't too much brighter than my regular office lights. So I like using this thing. Now, the one thing or the two things that I don't like about it, the first one is going to be the cover. It's a nice filling cover. However, it's like unraveling. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, you see, it's kind of unraveling. I use this thing on a daily basis. I just throw it in my bag. I'm not gonna lie, I just throw it in the bag. But I also kind of work in a aircraft maintenance facility. So while my desk is a clean space, some of the places that I go take notes when I'm, walking around the hangar and completing my job, my work task for the day, there are some grimy areas or some kind of greasy areas that I might be in where I use it, and it's staining the cover a little bit. And honestly, I don't know how to clean it. I tried cleaning it. I mean, I cleaned it off a little bit, but some of that just grease, it seems like it got embedded in the cover. So I don't know. I got to buy another cover for it because I just don't like it. And like I said, it's unraveling a little bit here. That just might be it being thrown around in my bag. But the actual device itself has been holding up pretty good, and I'm impressed with what it can do. ViWoods is putting out updates, it seems like every other month for this thing. And, all I heard about the AI Paper Mini before I bought it from content creators, not all of them, some of them, and it's not a knock on them, it's their opinion and I respect it, is that it was old screen tech. And because it was old screen tech, this is what, Carter 1000, it didn't perform as well as others. And to me, the screen looks great. I don't have an issue with it. I actually like the way it performs. When I have this thing next to the 10.3, the Nomad and the Manta, and even the Go 7, this screen still looks good. It looks just as good as those other screens. I know it's not the latest screen tech or anything like that, but it looks just as good as some of those other screens. And I'm actually surprised at how much long format writing that I've been doing on this device. When I got it, I thought I was going to get it just for some quick note taking, jot down some quick ideas, And, for work purposes, with some of the information that I have to use at work, I needed something that was more portable, that I could use with one hand while I walk around and take notes. And it's turned into a device that I do a lot of long format writing. The 8.2 inch screen, when you're using that screen, it seems or performs bigger than what it is. It's just as comfortable as writing on the 10.3, that a larger screen, than what the 8.2 is. And another thing that I've been enjoying a lot lately, you guys know I love my Lamy pens, but I recently, within the last 2 months, have been exploring the Kaweco Al stylus or styli. So this is it right here. It's a little bit of a short styli, so it is about the same size as the Statler Jumbo. Let me grab that Statler Jumbo. So in size comparison, with the top on it, it's about the same size as the Statler Jumbo. So when you look at it, size comparison, it's about the same size as the Statler Jumbo. And the funny thing is, both the Statler Jumbo and the Kaweco Al, they both use the same nib. I don't know if you can see that nib, but they both use the same nib. These nibs are different than the nibs that you put inside of your Lamy AL Stars or your Kindle Scribe Premium pens, or a lot of the other EMRs that are out there on the market. It's a different size nib that goes in there. So the Statler Jumbo and the Kaweco use that same size nib, and they're about the same, length as short styli. And then you just look at that compared to your Lamy. This one is going to be the Lamy Safari Vista, but yeah, I've been enjoying this. I've been enjoying the Kaweco Al EMR. So it's a little bit more pricier than the other ones, but if you like the look of it, this one is going to be the blue jeans colorway. So if you like the look of it, go ahead and pick it up. It's a great premium writing styli, and whatever they're using, I don't know if it's the normal palm plastic nib, but the nib itself, it feels a little bit more premium than some of the other plastic nibs. It also, it kind of reminds me of using the Heart of Metal ceramic. I know I used the Heart of Metal ceramic nib on my 10.3. I haven't had any damage yet, but just the smoothness of the writing with the nib that comes with both the Kaweco and the Statler Jumbo on screen. It's a real smooth kind of writing feel, similar to what you get with the Heart of Metal ceramic. So if you want to check out a nice EMR, premium filling EMR, go ahead and check out Kaweco.
With, disabling, or destroying any smoke detector in an aircraft lavatory. It is also prohibited to consume any alcohol that you may have brought with you onto this flight. Yeah, you know who you are. Somebody needing special assistance, please put your mask on first. And please remove any face covering before donning an oxygen mask. We are here for your company.
You gonna give me code 0? That's crazy. I'm sorry. Hunger burger. What is that? Order turkey here. Tommy Dinks. Where you stopping? Why we stopping?
Huh?
I say stop.
No, really?
I can try the little spot we was at. We passed by. You seen it?
We're good. We are going the right direction. We are headed in the right direction. I saw the sign. See, it's right up there. It says Reading Market.
Is it ready or ready?
Reading. Reading, Reading, however you want to pronounce it. Terminal Market. Okay? Look. I got my puppies.
Oh, it's nighttime over there?
Hey y'all, we at the portal. I'm a hoe. So can y'all see behind me? So that's the portal, and they're in. Oh, we changed again. Oh, they dancing. Let me get closer. So they're in the portal. Y'all can't see them. I don't know how to work this thing. You see? Yeah. We just left Poland. We are in. What? I can't see the flag. Now they're in showing Ireland.
I'm vlogging my life. I don't know why. So thanks for hanging out with me today on the Tech Trapper Podcast. Go ahead and hit those comments up. Let me know what you guys think about the vlog. Did you watch it? Was it good? Was it bad? If you guys are out there vlogging, let me know what equipment you're using and what vlogging style that you use. Also, the e-ink conversations that we had. Let me know what you guys think about what tablet you feel like is the best bang for your buck when we talk about budgeting between both the 10.3 and the Supernote Manta. Again, there's no right or wrong question. That's all subjective. I just would like to know what you guys think and what you would choose if you haven't already made that decision. And if you did make the decision, hey, why did you choose the device you chose? So until the next episode, I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to check out the 2530 Media YouTube page for more of that tech and e-ink content. Thanks.